Bonamici.
Thank you. They can turn off the microphones, but they can't turn off our voices.
No.
And they won't. And I thank my colleagues, Catherine Clark and, of course, John Lewis, our legend. Thank you for organizing this and for bringing us all here together today. I'm so proud to be standing here with you, sitting here with you, to get our voices across, to make our message heard. I know somebody with a 5-year-old son. Her son was playing in his room with some friends, and she knocked on the door to get them for a snack, and they hid behind the bed. And they did that because they had just had a lockdown drill in kindergarten class.
Wow.
It brought tears to her eyes, that mother, to think that that's the kind of world that we live in today. And we can change it. There is so much we can do to address gun violence. And you know what? It's not thoughts and prayers. And it's not moments of silence. We did enough of that. And after Sandy Hook, after Newtown, I sat in that hearing. It wasn't a real hearing, because it was only Democrats. I sat there and listened to the voices of parents who had lost children. The voice of the superintendent. The voice of Gabe Zimmerman, the young man who was killed when Gabby Giffords was shot. And I listened to them speak. And I thought, I can't believe that we're not taking action to end gun violence. Take that first step, universal background check, something that the majority of the people in our districts and across this country, gun owners, the majority of gun owners say, universal background checks. Now, my state has taken that step, first by initiative and then expanded in the Oregon legislature. But it doesn't work if people can just go across state lines to other states. And all we're asking for today is a first step. No fly, no buy. Good grief. Why can't we get that passed? Why can't we just bring that up for a vote, Mr. Speaker? Something that makes sense to people across this country. Don't be afraid to bring it up for a vote. I listened to my colleagues here today. Dr. Berra, Dr. Ruiz, the doctors who have treated patients with gunshot wounds, and how heart-wrenching that must be. We don't want that to happen. I listened to our colleague, Mr. Langevin, talk about the consequences of even gun accidents and living with that for the rest of his life. We have the votes. We have the passion across the country. Our constituents today are looking at us and saying, please, please take action. What do? No fly, no buy. Give us a vote, Mr. Speaker. I want to share with you what Gabby Giffords has just tweeted out. She said, grateful to the leaders on the House floor who are demanding a vote on gun violence prevention. Americans deserve a vote. Mr. Speaker, let's do this. Let's do this for Gabby. Let's do this for the families of the victims from the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. Let's do it for the victims of Aurora, for the victims of Columbine, for the victims of Umpqua Community College in Clackamas Town Center in Oregon. Let's do this not only for the families of the victims, but for the future, for our kids, for those 5-year-old kids who were in the bedroom afraid of a lockdown. Let's do this for our future. Mr. Speaker, no bill, no break. Enough is enough.